Yeah. I don't know, but it was something like, forget it. It's only natural, Hisao. We've known each other for a little while. It's unreasonable to expect you to understand us, just as we can't understand you. What do you mean you don't understand me? But that is half the fun of becoming friends, right? Not really. Yeah, it is. No, I don't agree with you, Hisao. Although I suppose there's a matter of us being opposite genders. Men and women do seem to confuse each other quite often. Yeah, you fucking do. She says with a little giggle, finding amusement at the odd details of life. I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to start eating. No, go ahead. No, go ahead. I think I'll eat something too. I've got some books I want to jump back to the library before class starts. Ugh, so I better get a move on. You'll probably find Hanako there as well. If you do see her, can you tell her... Oh, God. Oops, I keep clicking. My bad. Can you tell her I'd like to talk to her? Drop in my room tonight? You're not coming? Unfortunately, I have a class representative meeting there, so I'll be gone as soon as I finish my lunch. Okay, then. If I don't see her in the library, then I'll just tell her in class. I'm sure she'll be back after lunch. We fall silent as we start to eat, and I take a second to reflect on our conversation. I always thought that Hanako's shyness was simply due to her being self-conscious of her scars. That's a pretty superficial way of looking at her. Just when I thought I was able to see through the fog of Lily Hanako, I realized that I'm more lost than I was started. That's like what happens when you watch Lost. Fucking every new episode, you're like, I'm fucking more confused. Lily quickly finishes her lunch, acutely aware of her meeting. I don't blame her. She assumes most likely going to be there, and I doubt she wants to give the satisfaction of another argument. No, I just don't want that chick to be there at all, too. I must be off. Same time tomorrow? Same time, same channel. Better hurry up, too. I don't want to risk being late. Oh. Lily smiles gently, picks up her cane, and walks out into the hall. Turn my back on Lily as we head in opposite directions. For some reason, I find myself hoping she doesn't get into another fight with Shizune. As much as I like Lily, Shizune and Misha have been pretty instrumental, helping me adjust, even if half our conversations are thinly veiled recruitment attempts. Then again, barely know either of them. Maybe they were previously the leader of some kind of secret cult, but their love for each other drove them apart. Man, stop reading cheap fiction. It's right in my brain. Either that, or I've got to move away from Kenji and his bad influence. No, you need to go after Hanako, love her, stop reading shitty fiction, shoot Kenji, and tell Lily we can be best friends as well. That's what you need to do, and we should do that. It's sad that I can't tell the two apart anymore. Hey, welcome to my world. I slide my books down the return chute, and they crash into the car with a pleasant thud. Fuck me. This woman just scares the shit out of me. Yuko, however, doesn't seem as impressed I am. Hisao, you scared me. Well, I was like a Mario. Hisao, you scared me. Maybe I should just give her like an Italian accent, or a butchered Italian accent. Sorry, I thought you could use that now. Or is the library literacy, or is the literacy level here so low that nobody borrows any books? Ooh, that's a little quirky. No, I don't think everyone can read fine. Yeah, never mind. There's some battles that you can never win. Trying to explain jokes is one of them. My dad told me that the hard way. So Yuko, have you seen Hanako about? She left class early, but she wasn't in her usual hiding place. I think I saw her sneak in before her lunch. Oh, but I'm not supposed to tell anyone that. I just told you that I saw her leave, don't like to stress out. Of course, she's probably in the back. Thanks. Got any new books recently? No, sorry. I'll let you know when we do, though. Okay. If there's one thing I know about librarians, part-time or otherwise, it's that they appreciate people taking a genuine interest in their work. I walk the non-familiar path to Hanako's reading nook, picking on a few titles along the way. Sometimes I find it hard to discover a book that will interest me among the shelves. An author's name and a two-word title don't do much in a sea of similar words. Gibson. Giant stuff. That'd be a really boring book title. For that reason, I sometimes reread books that I've read in the past. Rather bet on a favorite than a new runner. Actually, that's not true, because you know how the favorite's going to play out. Another familiar title with a familiar author peeks out among the spines of its neighbors, so I remove it from the shelf. At least I'm not going over old material. Oh, hey! As expected, Hanako sits on a beanbag, buried deep in a copy of Dance, Dance, Revolution. Oh, Dance, Dance, Dance. Hi, Hanako, how's it going? If I back the urge to say watch Left Coast early, if Lily's suspicions were right, then asking her about it would cause the opposite effect. You're starting to learn, Hisao. You're starting to understand the woman. Best to leave it for the time being. Sometimes the best way to get an answer from someone is never ask the question. Not fucking true. Not fucking true, Hisao. That's woman logic. You want an answer, but you're never gonna ask the question. I'm sorry for the woman I offended, but seriously, you guys play mind games. You expect us to know what you're thinking when you don't say anything. I can't do that. I need fucking fine print. Hello, Hisao. I'm fine. Something seems off, and after a couple of seconds I realize when this Hanako's smiling. Looks like she's pleased to see me. It's a nice change from the usual instinctively frightened reaction. Something I hope I can see more of as we get to know each other better. I know what you mean of get to know. Good to hear. How's the book? I heard it's a trip. It's good, I think. It's only just started. I don't really know. Fair enough, let me know how it goes. I may borrow it once you're done. You're just borrowing everyone's fucking books. Sure. There's a good 15 minutes left at lunch, not enough to really get into a book, but too much to stand around and do nothing. Hanako's already returned to her reading, so I doubt I'll get much conversation from her. Oh well, better make myself comfortable. Yeah, I slash into a beanbag and crack open my book. The familiar style of the author leaps out at the very first line. As the sentences turn to paragraphs, I start to relax a little. But no matter how I try, I can't seem to get myself into the atmosphere of the book. This is partly due to the lack of time, but the more distracting factor is Hanako. Yep, you like her. You like her. Every 10 or so seconds, she peers over the top of her book, but when our eyes meet, she quickly ducks behind the covers. I guess she didn't want to talk about something after all. What's up? You look like a prairie dog on the outlook. Nothing. It's nothing. I told you before, nothing means something when you say it like that. Naka squirms a little in her beanbag, hoping that by changing her position, she'll find the word she's looking for. I was in an accident. Oh god, here it comes. Here it fucking comes. Accident? Just, are you alright? Fucking, it's gonna come. Naka shakes her head, her hair flowing around her shoulders and a wisp of absence on a background of pale and dark flesh. No, when I was younger. Realization crashes into me like a semi-truck. When I was... It's alright, Nako. You don't have to tell me anything if you don't want to. I'm here for you. Again, she shakes her head. No. I have to tell you. What the fuck? When I was young, I was in a fire. My house burned down, and I nearly didn't make it. After that, I was alone. Hanako's eyes glisten in the dim light of the library, and I reach out to grasp her hand. It's okay, Hanako. You don't have to keep going. I'm here for you. But I have to. What brought this on? Last night, Lily told me about your heart. How did she know? And I didn't think it was fair. Fair? That I knew about you, but you didn't know about me. I squeezed Hanako's hand a little. Don't be silly, but yes, I have a heart condition, but that doesn't matter. I'm okay. I love you. I lean a little closer to Hanako. What I didn't tell Lily was that my first heart attack when the girl confessed to me. Wait, what? What I didn't tell Lily is that I had my first heart attack when a girl confessed to me. I smiled a little to break the tension. Really? Really? I haven't heard from her for a while though, so I guess it's all over. I know it's all over. There's no other way to interpret what happened the last time I saw her. In some ways, not having heard from her again was helping me move on from that period of my life. So now we both know a little bit about each other. But you don't have to talk about things if you don't want to. In fact, I feel a little bad even thinking about the whole incident. I almost can smell the hospital's disinfectant burning the back of my sinuses again. Imagine Hanako is going to do the same thing right now. When I was in the hospital, I went to the burn ward once, and only once. I was bored, so I went for a walk through all the wards. I went through oncology, and I thought I could take it. But then I got to the burn ward, and I turned and never went back to my bed. To think that Hanako would have spent months in a place like that, smelling nothing but corrupted skin, strong disinfectant, sterilized air. Really bad cases were kept in isolated pods that no foreign objects could enter. That would have meant no reading. I would have gotten insane if I didn't have my books in the hospital. And she said she was alone. Did her parents die? I'll have to ask Lily about it. I can't imagine saying myself something dumb unintentionally. Are your parents here? Thank you, Hisao. I haven't told many people about this. To be honest, I haven't told many people about my circumstances either. Then I won't tell anyone either. Deal. Except for Lily, that fucking blabbering mouth whore. I changed my grip on Hanako's hand into a handshake as the warning bells chimed through the window. Well then, we better get back to class then, eh? Sure. Well, that was passionate. That was lovely. That was romance. I'm in love. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Act 3. Castling. And if I know what that means... Sexy time. Make it the sexy... Oh, shit. Where the hell are we? The tint of the room slowly changes from the shine of the afternoon to the orange of dusk. Clock lazily ticks away the seconds, counting in the background on the verge of hearing. But no matter how long I wait, the outcome cannot be changed. The diminutive playing piece makes a small click against the board. Like a wound spring, Hanako makes her move only moments after mine. It's embarrassing. In comparison to my 5-minute move, she seems to know exactly what she wants to do. Maybe you should have read the book. Mate. Again, what does this make this? Again? What does that make this? 3-2? Stalemates don't count. Damn, you're getting better at this every day. There, she's been holding back. Never have thought I would when I first met her, but she really has a knack for this game. Chess seems to come like that. A popular pastime for the two of us, hiding away in the tea room, playing a game or two after class is all, isn't it nice? From here, the students outside can barely be heard milling about. The everyday noises from below remind me of a little life before Yamaku. Though by now I'm well aware this is a life I'll never get back to. Fancy another game? I have to finish my homework. Oh well, I'll see you tomorrow then. But what about this? Naka points to the tea set surrounding the mostly empty chessboard. Don't worry about that, I've got it. Oh, okay. See you. Later! Wow, that was weird. Hanako departs as I start cleaning up the area. I guess you're a nice friend for cleaning everything up. Although I think you got suckered, but you know, sucker born every minute. The occasional whistles and cheers from the sporting clubs outside me become less frequent, eventually approaching silence. Part of me still wants to be in some kind of team since I played soccer and other sports before my accident. I guess it's only normal to feel nostalgic about what I can't do anymore. Trust me, bro, I feel nostalgic about playing baseball. But when I realize I can't compete when people throw 85, 90 miles per hour, I don't feel nostalgic anymore. I feel like I'm going to get killed with the baseball. But I have other reasons that for my coming here so often, I don't feel so bad about losing that part of myself because of them. Lily's a good friend by now, but still small exchanges I have with Nako that feel especially dear. The small victories I feel every day as I see more of what she's like under her self-imposed shell. That's why I come here most of the time. As I'm putting away cups and saucers, I hear talking outside, pausing for a moment to listen, make out that it's Hanako and Lily. Decide to go outside to investigate. Are you quite sure? I'm sure. Ah, Hisao! Nako turns to see me, look a mild surprise as she notices my approach. Lily must have called just as she was about to leave. What are they talking about? Oh my, Hisao is here as well? Afternoon, Lily. What's up? I was hoping now that I finished my class representatives duties for the day that I might enjoy you to accompany me to Shanghai. It'd be nice to enjoy ourselves outside of school for a change. I'd be up for it, I think, but Hanako had work to do though. It's not all that much. Wonderful. It seems that we decided then. Oh wow, that was quick. We didn't even walk. I cast my eyes across the cafe as the three of us step in. As usual, there's only a handful of people around at most. The noise level is a quiet background hum. Ooh, a little snuggling going on. The hold Lily has on Hanako's arm remains just as it's been for the entire slow walk down the hill to the local town, though it's hard to say for which reason, for Lily's guidance or for Hanako's reassurance, or maybe just to make me feel jealous. For a moment, Lily removes her arm from Hanako's retractor cane as Yuko quickly skitters over to where you stand, but soon replaces it in the back where it had been. Welcome to the Shanghai. May I take your order? Bow before you. She gives a deep bow, or well-delivered and professional introduction, putting her in a good mood. It's a nice change from the norm of Yuko. Just tea, please. Hanako, Hisao? I'll have a slice of pie. And a coffee. Just tea, please. Coming right up. Please take any seat you wish. I'll be back shortly. I know it's not Italian, so don't even tell me. I already know. It's, Wiener Schnitzel Heisen. Yuko gives him a smile and nod before shuffling to the counter. We make our way to some empty seats by the window in a quick measure. Empty seats. Ooh, everyone's a little close to you. We slip into our seats, the girls on one side, and Liz Kane popped up beside them, and I on the other. Liz Hanako's not doing something that she often does. She's not hiding her face. Rather than keeping her eyes pinned to the ground, hiding behind her blind escort, busily trying to convince herself that the world around them doesn't exist, she's merely keeping her eyes low and helping Lily around. Are you okay, Lily? You look tired. She lowers her head a little, looking somewhat embarrassed to let it show. Class representative work can be very tiring, considering that it often means dealing with the student council. Very tiring indeed. How did the other representatives go? Better than I, but not by much. She's known as a harsh taskmaster no matter whom she deals with. Doesn't sound like you particularly relish the job. Why do you do it in the first place if it's that bad? Being a class representative is enjoyable. I can deal with the responsibility well enough. It's just people involved are sometimes assholes. Trails off, cutting her words at a rather opportune spot. It's hard to imagine Lily cursing, but I imagine if anyone can make her do so, be Shizune. Hanako looks to be gathering a bit in light of such conflict, but therefore I can steer topic away a little as she stands up. Hanako? I'll be back in a bit. She's still fucking creepy and weird and I don't understand her. I think that's why I like her. With that, she leaves for the restrooms. I suppose that's one way to deal with the situation, if that was indeed her motivation. Lily, however, looks a little worried. Don't worry about it. I don't think it was you. But I think she's been getting stronger recently. You've seen it yourself, right? That went a little awry. Fortunately, Lily doesn't look offended because, obviously she can't fucking see Hisao. But now I really shouldn't be quite scared of stepping on that landmine around here. I like how you call it a landmine. I would more or less call it a nuke. Because that's her only fucking vice and you keep bringing it up. Possibly. Sometimes I find it hard to tell, though. Silence reigns for a moment before 2 teacups, a pie, and a mug of steaming coffee appear in front of us. Steaming coffee, steaming brown stuff. You're gonna steaming brown stuff all over the okay. I notice that Yuko takes special care to place the teacup against the tip of Lily's fingers, letting her know where it is. Here you go. Thanks, Yuko. Thank you. With a quick and silent bow to be spectacled. bespectacled waitress takes her leave. Thank you. Where the hell's Hanaku? Where's Hanaku? That's right, I was meaning to ask you something, and now would be the right time to do so. I'm all ears. Hanako's birthday's coming up. I was hoping you might accompany me for a present shopping in the city this weekend. Hanako's birthday? What the hell is she doing? How old is she? Supposed to be a nice change to cheer her up for a bit. Like Nikolai said, she's to be teetering on the edge of either panic or depression. I've never seen her enjoy herself outside of chess games. All that aside, learning to lay out the city better with a friend keeping me company sounds like a good way to spend the weekend. Or very boring, and you could just get lost and possibly killed. Sure, I'd be happy to. Of course you would, Hisao. Have you got any plans for what to do for a birthday? A party or anything? Hanako being Hanako, perhaps a low-key affair would be... Lily suddenly crinched herself short, leaving me to wonder why she brings her teacup to her lips and begins to sip. After a few seconds, I noticed Hanako walking up to us over her shoulder. Lily's turn must be very good indeed if that was the sound of the restroom door opening that tipped her off. God damn, woman! You're fucking like Spider-Man! Hanako takes her seat once again and wastes no time drinking her tea. Soon, the three of us are quietly eating and drinking as the sun sets. It's a nice way to spend the remainder of the day's light, and it makes me appreciate the quiet and serene surroundings of Yamaku. I think I'm really beginning to like life here, as isolated as it may be. I finish off the last of my coffee and rest the mug on the table while the girls talk between themselves. Coffee is a little bitter for my taste, but still quite good. Better than what I can make for myself in that case, because you're a guy, and guys can't do fucking cooking and creating shit. We need wood, and we can create a house. Can't make coffee or grilled cheese. Maybe someone can, I can't. The girls' discussion is mainly focused on their respective reading preferences, which does give me a little curiosity about a related topic. Hey, Hanako, I was just wondering, aside from chess and reading, do you have any other hobbies or anything you'd like to do? Oh yeah, I see it. Segue, get information, and then buy her a birthday present. Good stuff, Hisao. Good segue. She's completely stopped in her tracks, looking quite surprised that anyone would be interested in asking such a question about her. It takes her a little time to formulate a response. I guess I like singing a little. I'm okay with computers as well, but I don't use them all that much. She's a computer gamer! Yes! 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 Score 1 for Chilled. Singing's not exactly something I expected to hear. It's hard to imagine her singing voice, given how soft-spoken she is, and she doesn't like people looking at her. Lily, on the other hand, simply not. She must already know all of this, since she's been friends with Hanako for over a year by now. What about you? Me? Well, I like ladies, walks on the beach, and ladies. Also my good friend Mr. Gonorrhea. Very Italian. She hesitates before quickly flicking her head up and down. It's only logical that she'd want me to talk about my hobbies after she told me hers. Well, there's chess, obviously, but also soccer, but I can't really do that anymore. Reading, which I picked up in the hospital. Oh god, this is surprisingly hard. Lily and Hanako take a little put off by the direction this is taking. The more the direction this is taking, the more I think about it, the more I am too. It sounds as if you've picked up quite a few things since your accident. Lily's candor is coated with probably that most positive spin one can put on what I said. Hanako, however, is silent. If the situation becomes difficult, her reaction always seems to be withdrawing into silence, in order to prevent things getting worse. That or physically retreating, because she's... What the fuck's ringing me? What the hell is that? Is that steam? That's the same ring of steam. Soft ringing gives... My dick is vibrating! Gives us a pause. As Lily reaches into her pocket, it becomes obvious that the sound's coming from her phone. She has a phone?